Today I want to talk about friends. Friends and friendship are a very important part of our lives. Everybody has friends. Everybody needs friends. Friends can become a surrogate family to you. Friends can become your support system. Throughout our lives we have all kinds of friends. We have best friends. We have friends who are more like acquaintances. And we have basically soulmates. To me, soulmates are people who you are so in tune with that you forget about everything else. I've been fortunate enough to have several of these really good friends in my life. When I was in high school, I had that friend. She was my best friend. She was the best friend I had had up until that point. Within a week of meeting, we finished each other's sentences. We were nerds. Big time nerds. We were obsessed with anime. When I moved and met Yulia, it was like having a light turned on. I was still suffering really badly from depression because of experiences I had had at the first school I went to. And today, as I was going through all my boxes of stuff, as you can see over here, we used to write notes back and forth to each other in class. We basically never stopped talking if we were together. And I kept all these notes. I actually typed most of them because they're not, the vast majority of them aren't just a one-page note. They aren't like, hey, what did you get on that math test? They were like stories on crappy paper and old assignments. I had written to her, the world's not ready for me, I'm too different, I would scare them. And she said, you scare yourself. That's true. I know. That's what scares me. Hee hee. Like, those were our notes. Those were who we were. We used to also write notes in Draconian. I don't know if you guys know that. Yeah, we used to write notes in Draconian too, so no one else could read them. Note 2. It is 20 pages long. We started it in August, so the first day of school, August 29th, 2003. And we finished it on September 18th. Usually when I say we finished it, it got to the point where it was ridiculously long. It started on the back of a Geo-Trig assignment. Yeah, Geo-Trig assignment. So it started on the back of that. This is grade 11. This right here is my high school. This is what I did. This is who I was. And unfortunately that friend and I are no longer friends. Not through my desire to not be her friend anymore, but her desire to not be my friend anymore. It was heartbreaking and I was really bitter for a long time. But now I can look back on this history. This is what we were. This is who we were. As much as we're not friends now, she helped me get through high school. Knowing that I had a friend at school who I could sit through, you know, like, every single class with, and write these notes, you know, to know that when I got to school she'd be there and it didn't matter, you know, none of that other BS mattered. And unfortunately we do not talk anymore. It's one of those things, like, she'll always have been a part of my life and nothing can change that. You can't go and erase the past. I have been able to make other fantastic friends, and if Yulia doesn't want to be my friend anymore, that's okay. It's taken a long time for me to just be okay with being me, being myself, not comparing myself to anybody else, to anybody else's life. So for me to be okay, And to be able to move past that, it's in part thanks to her. So thank you, Yulia, for helping me through high school. You touched a part of my life that will always be there. But I'm okay now. And I have the best friend in the entire world. Thank you for being part of my life.